Hello students, in this class we are going to see regarding the conjugation process in bacteria, that is the sexual mode of reproduction in bacteria, where we cover the two types, that is the transduction as well as the transformation. Here we are going to see regarding the conjugation. In this class we will see the conjugation process. Yes, we see here the conjugation. Here it is the process. The conjugation was the first described by the scientists Johnson Ladenburg and the Edward L. Tatum in 1946. In 1946, which is studied in E. coli bacteria, especially that strain is called as the K12 strain. For first time in 1946, which is studied by the two scientists, that is the Ladenburg and Tatum, in the strain of the E. coli, which is called as the K12 strain. Which one? That is the process of conjugation. Here, conjugation has also been described in strains of many other bacteria, including Pseudomonas, Salmonella, Shigella, and Vibrio. These are the other strains where we can report the conjugation process. In conjugation process, a donor or male bacterium makes physical contact with the recipient or the female bacterium, and which transfers the genetic material into the it. Here this is the concept where donor and recipient, or the male or the female. Here the donor bacterial cell, which is called as the male one, whereas the recipient, which is going to receive the genetic material from the donor, which is called as the female. Here those are called the donor, which is also called the F plus, whereas the female which receives the genetic material, which is called as the F minus stains. Here the donor cell possesses a fertility factor or the sex factor, which is designated as the F factor. What is this F factor? This is nothing but F refers to the fertility factor. The fertility factor, or else it is also called as the sex factor. If it is present, those are called the F factor stains. If it is present, that is called the F plus. If it is absent, which is called as the F minus. Here, this F factor may lie freely in either the cytoplasm as the plasmid, or may be the part of the bacterial DNA as an episome. Where we find this F factor? Here we have the two conditions. First one, it may be lie freely in the cytoplasm of a plasmid, or it may be a part of the bacterial DNA as an episome. Next, when F factor is integrated into the chromosome of male, it is called super male or HFR. What is this HFR? It is nothing but the high frequency recombination strain. Here, the F factor that is integrated into the chromosome of male, if it is integrated into the male, this is called the super male or the HFR. HFR stands to the high frequency recombination strain, and those males are donors with the F factor are called the F plus strains. Here those are called the males or the donors. Which one? To whom we call the males or the donors? To those the F factor which are integrated into the chromosome of the male, which are integrated in the chromosome of the male. Such case those are called the super male or the HRF, and those males are the donors. Those are called the males or the donors with the F factor are called F plus strains. If these males which are having the F factor integrated in their chromosomes, those are called the F plus strains. Next, the females or the recipients are without F factor. Here, these are without F factor and are referred as F minus strains. Simple here. If the male that is the integrated with the F factor, those are called the F plus strains. Here females or the recipients which are without the F factor, those are referred as the F minus strains. Here what is this F factor? F factor nothing but the fertility factor or the sex factor. Thus, according to Bellman and the Jacob in 1962, these are two strains of males, that is F plus and HFR. The other one strain of the females are F minus. According to these scientists, we have the two strains. The first one is the F plus and HFR. This is in male. This is first strain. The second one is the F minus. This is in female. What happens in first year? This is F plus, that is with the fertility factor or the sex factor, that is HFR. HFR is highly frequency recombination strain. This is highly frequency recombination strain. F plus, that is the super male. Whereas F minus, this is without the F factor, that is the F minus in female. These are the two strains. Those are observed by the scientists in 1962 in the bacteria which produced by the conjugation. These are important. Two strains we have, that is this strain is seen in the male, whereas this strain is seen in the female. F plus, remember F plus refers to the donor or the male, whereas the F minus refers to the recipient or the female. Here we see the conjugation process that takes place between the HFR and F minus cells, where HFR refers to the male cell, whereas the F minus refers to the female cell. Here, during the conjugation, the genetic material replicates. When genetic material replicates? Only during the conjugation process. During conjugation process, the genetic material of the male cell that transferred to the female cell to the conjugation tube. Here, the HFR cell transfers the episome with the portion of bacterial DNA into the recipient cell. Here, the HFR cell transfers the episome with the portion of bacterial DNA into the recipient cell. Here, recipient cell is the F minus, that is the female cell, where it is the HFR, that is the male cell. At the time of conjugation, one of the circular DNA of HFR breaks at the site where H factor is located. What happens here? The first step, at the time of the conjugation, the one of the circular DNA of HFR, that is the in the male cell, that breaks at the site where F factor is located. See how it takes place here. If it is the bacterial cell, it is having the bacterial DNA and the plasmid. This is the plasmid. See, if it is a plasmid, it will open at the one site where the F factor is attached. What will do? It will open up here. That is, the unwind of the DNA takes place, where at the plasmid site where the F factor is located. Here, the unwinding of DNA takes place and that passes into the recipient cell through the conjugation tube. Here, this is one bacterial cell and this is the other. If it is the donor cell and it is the recipient. If it is the donor, this is the F plus, recipient, this is the F minus. Here, conjugation tube is formed, that is with the help of pilus. We know the structure of bacteria where we have the flagellum. These are the small hair-like structures present on the bacterial surfaces. Here, those come in contact, interact and forms the tube, that is the conjugation tube. Here, this unwinded DNA that transfers through the conjugation tube and which transfer to the recipient cell, where the F plus provides the DNA to the F minus cell. If here the complete transfer takes place, it is called, now this is called F plus. If the partial takes place, it remains F minus as it is, where complete F factor transfer to the recipient cell, it converts to the F plus. If the partial is transferred, it remains F minus as it is only. Here, the unwinding DNA takes place and that passes into the recipient cell through the conjugation tube, as we seen, with the episome, that is the F factor at its end, where the F factor is attached at its end. See, if it is unwinded means at its end the episome or the F factor is attached, that move to the recipient cell. Here, the F minus cell receives the genetic material from the donor cell. Here, F minus, that is the recipient cell that receives the genetic material from the donor cell. Donor cell nothing but the F plus cell. Here, the majority cases complete transfer of genetic material rarely occurs. Here, the complete transfer of genetic material from donor cell to recipient cell, it rarely occurs. Where the F factor does not enter the recipient, that is the F minus, therefore remains as F minus only. In partial genetic transformation, what happens here? The F factor does not enter the recipient cell, where the F minus cell remains F minus only. Rarely the complete transfer occurs in case that F minus becomes F HFR, that is F plus nothing but the HFR. HFR means the high frequency recombination stain, that is F minus that converts to the HFR, that is high frequency recombination stain, when it is in the case of the complete transfer. Here, the genetic material introduced later on gets integrated into the F minus DNA to produce the recombinant DNA. Here, the genetic material after the introduced later it gets integrated with the F minus DNA. F minus DNA means here the bacterial DNA present of the F minus cell. F minus cell means the recipient cell, the female cell, and which produces the recombinant DNA, that is the transfer of genetic material from F plus to F minus, where the recombinant DNA is produced. That is the conjugation between HFR and the F minus cells, where HFR refers to the male cell, that is the F plus, and the F minus refers to the female cell, that is the recipient cell. See here, these are the two cells where we can see this is the plasmid, that is the F factor. Here the plasmid present, that is the F factor, where this is not seen in this case. Hence this is the F plus that refers to the, this is the male cell. Here the F factor is absent. We are not able to find out the F factor in this case. Hence it is the female, which refers to F minus cell. F minus, it is due to the lack of the F factor. Here F plus due to the presence of the plasmid, that is the F factor. What happens here? You see, if it is the, these are the two bacterial cells with the basic chromosome set. Here we have the additional plasmid, where we find episomes. Sometimes we refer also as the relaxosomes. Here episomes may takes place or else the relaxosomes takes place. What is these episomes? These are the genetic determinants such as the DNA of some bacteriophage that can replicate automatically in bacterial cytoplasm or as the integral part of the chromosomes. This is for the episome. Sometimes we see the relaxosomes, and the relaxoses enzyme here. What is this relaxosome? These are the complex of proteins that facilitates the plasmid transfer during the bacterial conjugation. Here the proteins are encoded by the traoperon on a fertility plasmid in the region near the origin of the transfer, that is the ori site. This is in the case of relaxosome. If the operation takes place by the episomes, here that is episome, that is the F factor that is attached to the end of the DNA. Here what happens here? If these two cells come near and recognizes one another with the help of the pili, the plural form pilus, they interact each other and they form the tube-like structure, that is the conjugation pilus. This is called the conjugation pilus or the conjugation tube. What happens here? Here the plastid present in F plus cell, they get activates and start to unwind, and which transfer to this recipient cell where the F factor is absent. See, here first they interact and they form the tube, the conjugation tube. Here, see, here the unwinding of the DNA takes place where the F factor is attached, that is the episome is present, that start to transfer to the recipient cell where the F factor is absent. See, in first case what happened here? The donor cell attaches to a recipient cell with its pilus. The pilus draws the cells together. They attach the two cells. How these two cells come near or how they get attached? With the help of the pilus. Next, in next case what happens? Here the cells that contact one another. Here these two cells start contacting one another. Here the signaling takes place. Later, the one strand of the plasmid DNA transferred to the recipient DNA. See, if it is plasmid, its one strand is transferred to the recipient strand. After the transfer of this DNA, again it will form back its strand. Here again the double strand formation takes place, where in the recipient cell here again it form the circular form of the plasmid. Again here the formation of another layer takes place, that is the double strand formation takes place in the both the cases. See, this is in donor cell, here this is in a recipient cell. Here both the cells are F plus cell because here the complete transfer of genetic material takes place. Hence, this the F minus cell that convert to the F plus cell because the F factor is completely transferred to the recipient cell. Hence, F minus is converted to the HFR or the F plus cell. Here, see, here the one strand of the plasmid DNA that transferred to the recipient DNA. See, this is the transfer of one strand of the plasmid DNA that transferred to the recipient. Here, see. Here the recipient synthesizes the complementary strand to become the F plus cell. The donor synthesizes the complementary strand, restoring its complete plasmid. Here both the sides synthesizes takes place. Initially they are the single strands because this donor cell which transfers one strand of its plasmid DNA here become single. Later they start synthesizing complementary strand. They will become again the double strand. Hence they form the F plus cells. This is in the case of the bacterial conjugation, how the genetic material get transferred from the donor cell to the recipient cell. See, again here we recall here shortly. We see regarding the F factor. What is the F factor here? F factor is nothing but the fertility factor or the sex factor. Where we find this fertility factor? Here we have the two cases, that is they either freely found in the cytoplasm as a plasmid or maybe the part of the bacterial DNA as the episome. This F factor may be the plasmid or else it may be the episomes. Sometimes we also refer the relaxosomes also. Next, what is this HFR? HFR is the highly frequency recombination state. Here the F factor is integrated into the chromosome of the male which is called as the supermale. The male is called supermale only when the F factor that is integrated into the chromosome of the male. Again, the males, those are also called the donors with the F factor are called F plus stain. When we will call the F plus, when we will say it is as a F plus when the male, when the male that is with the F factor, the male cell that is with the F factor, that is referred as the F plus stain, where the F minus, which is referred as the female, here we won't see the F factor. Here F factor is absent in the case of the female. Next, we will see, just we recall the step. What happened here? The during conjugation, what happens here? The genetic material replicates. The genetic material replicates only when the conjugation takes place. Next, what happens? The HRF cell that transfers the episome with the portion of the bacterial cell into the recipient cell, that is the F minus. See, this is the F plus, whereas this is the F minus. Basically, we have the bacterial DNA. Here we have the extra plasmid, that is the F factor. What happens here? At first step, both the cell they get interact, come near with the help of the pilus interaction. They form the conjugation tube. Later, what happens here? Here the plasmid they start to unwind one of its stand where the episome is attached. Here it will get transferred through the conjugation tube to the recipient cell, where the single strand of the plasmid is transferred from the donor cell to the recipient cell. Later what happens? Here we will find only the single strand of the plasmid. Here we also find the single strand of the plasmid. They start synthesizing back. They start synthesizing back the strand where the complementary strands are developed in both the cases. This is seen in the donor as well as the recipient cell. Here what happens here? Later this plasmid with the bacterial DNA in the recipient cell, they form the recombinant DNA. Later we will see the recombinant DNA is present in the recipient cell, where see F plus cell receives the genetic material from the donor cell, where F factor does not enter the recipient cell. F minus, if F factor won't enter the recipient cell, it remains F minus only. If the complete transfer takes place of the F, which converts F minus cell to the F plus cell. Here the genetic material introduced which gets integrated into the F minus DNA, which will finally produce the recombinant DNA. Here this is the plasmid DNA, this is a basic bacterial DNA. Both later it will forms the recombinant DNA. This is the transfer of the genetic material. This is in sexual mode of reproduction in bacteria, where we seen the three types, that is the transduction, transformation and the conjugation. This is the last one, that is the conjugation, where the genetic transfer of the genetic material from the donor cell to the recipient cell, where donor cell it is the male cell, the recipient cell this is the female cell, where donor cell is also referred as the F plus cell, whereas the female cell is referred as the F minus cell. These are the things we find in conjugation. Here I will leave out one video where we get clarified regarding how the process will take place, that is the picturization, how the process takes place between the two cells, that is the bacterial cell of the male and the female, that is donor and the recipient. This is regarding the conjugation process. Thank you.
Bacterial conjugation is a process of genetic transfer between bacterial cells that requires direct contact between the cells. Many, but not all, species of bacteria can conjugate. Conjugation can occur between cells of the same species or even between cells of two different species. A small DNA circle or plasmid called the F factor is required for conjugation. The F factor stands for fertility factor. Strains of bacteria containing the F factor are called F+. Those without it are called F-. An F+ cell, or donor, produces a structure called a pilus to connect with another recipient cell. To begin conjugation, the F factor is cut at a specific region called the origin of transfer by a protein assembly called the relaxosome, which associates with the strand to be transferred, or the tDNA strand. Accessory proteins of the relaxosome are released, but a portion of the relaxosome called the relaxase remains attached to the tDNA. This tDNA relaxase complex is recognized by a coupling factor and transferred to the exporter, a complex in the F+ cell that is contiguous with the pilus. The exporter pumps the tDNA relaxase complex into the recipient cell. Once the entire tDNA molecule is transferred to the recipient cell, relaxase joins the ends to make a circular DNA molecule. As the tDNA is transferred to the recipient cell, it is replicated to become double-stranded. In the donor cell, the F factor DNA was also replicated to become double-stranded. This actually occurred as the tDNA was being transferred to the recipient cell. In the end, both cells wind up with a complete double-stranded copy of the F factor. Their connection through the pilus is released, and each is now an F+ cell that can go on to conjugate with other cells.